need everybody to share this video. I need everybody to watch this video. Do me a favor. Watch this before they take this down. Wendy's trying to knock us all off, man. They selling bacon cheeseburgers right now for a penny. McDonald's did this a few months ago, and they sent people to the hospital damn on their last leg, dying from eating that shit. Now Wendy with the bullshit. For this entire week, up until the first week of January, they selling bacon cheeseburger for 1 penny. Don't eat that shit, man. Don't feed that to your kids, man. If it's cheap, it's probably not good for you. And if it's good for you, it probably ain't cheap. Do me a favor. Stay away from fast food restaurants right now, man. They working with the diabolical evil genius Bill Gates in the mood to try to knock off poor blacks to depopulate the world. Think about all them cows that just dropped dead in that Colorado farm in the goddamn early part of this year. Y'all think them people just gonna let that meat go to waste? Just let that meat go bad? Hell no, they finna put it in a burger and sell it to you. They know that the rich, light-skinned people eat quality foods out of Trader Joe's and Whole Food Market, Publix and shit like that, man. But the poor brown-skinned people looking for the cheapest deals to feed their family and get by. And the devil is known to tempt, but he do not force anything. 1 penny for a goddamn bacon cheeseburger sound like a sweet lick for a woman with 3 kids and a fixed income. But do the math. Cheeseburger meat costs $6 for a pack of 8. Cheese costs about $2.97 for 6 slices. Bacon costs about $7.49 for 4 slices. How the hell you sell a bacon cheeseburger for 1 penny? Not 99 cents. The shit used to be 4 for 4. Not 99 cents, not 4 for 4. 1 penny, man. Now, do you think that they care about you that much that they'll take a loss to feed your goddamn family, man? You crazy. Ain't nobody in business trying to take a loss. They don't give a damn about your broke, hungry ass, man. Don't eat that rat poison. Ride right by that goddamn window sign, that flashing light is hot now sign. Ride by and throw the peace sign up. Send this to somebody you know. Stay away from the 1 cent burger. I know it's time's hard. I'd rather you go get a real sandwich or something, man. I don't care what you do, man. Do not eat them 1 cent burgers. They trying to kill us, man. They trying to take us out. Y'all already know what they did with that goddamn Rona goddamn pop, pop, pop. You know what they did with that? Now they putting it in the goddamn meat. Be careful, might put it in the bread for the vegan motherfucker. You gotta be careful. Bill Gates on the plan, on the mission to destroy, depopulate. Yeah, the vice president said it herself. They trying to depopulate the world, be better for our kids. Don't you eat that shit, man. Too many black millionaires and billionaires coming up in the world, and they trying to cancel us with the lack of ignorance, man. Through ignorance, our people shall perish. Don't be no fool. Comment below and let me know if y'all seen this advertisement. Comment below and let me know if y'all remember when McDonald's did that. Comment below if y'all remember when the Simpsons talked about this in the episode, how they were finna go through them burgers and that meat, and they got down with the killing on people in the Simpsons. Simpsons is goddamn 45-0 when it come to goddamn predicting some shit. They do not drop the ball at all when it comes to predictions, man. But y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Y'all like this video. Y'all share this video, baby. We the business.
Poor people wrong for calling everything a scam. They're being scammed. So naturally, if I'm in a position and I am being scammed because everything around me is set up for me to fail, unless I'm educated or somebody says, hey man, you got to stop going there. You got to start going over here. When people go over here, they move differently. I came up in the fucking hood. If you look in the hood, you hear about it. There's liquor stores and check cashing places. You know why? Because they know that the people in the hood aren't smart enough to open up bank accounts. They're going to get a check, they're going to cash it, and it's a liquor store right next to it. So you're going to get your check, and you're going to buy this liquor, and then you're not going to have no more money. Let's just put that around them. Let's also put a bunch of shit that's easy and cash available. We don't want you to gain credit. We want you to be cash driven. That's how we keep the poor poor. It's not until you understand that you get out. That's
Man, you ain't gonna believe this. Do you remember when Jay-Z said this?
Because it's a project, an experiment, wearing it only as objects, an object for us to explore.
Now follow me now, because this is gonna be a good one. This ain't about they clone Tyrone, but it's very, very close. Now watch this right here. Most of us work a 9 to 5, and they call that the rat race, either corporate America or blue collar work. It's the rat race. But did you know that the rat race actually means a group of laboratory rats racing through a maze in order to be the first one to obtain the gold? That's interesting. They also made it a movie back in 1960. But what does this have to do with they clone Tyrone or Jay-Z? I'm glad you asked. Our story first starts with this guy right here. His name is Robert Tryon. Robert Tryon, kind of like Tyrone. Check this out. He was an American behavior psychologist who pioneered the study of hereditary trait inheritance and learning in animals. His series of experiments with laboratory rats showed that animals can be selectively bred for greater aptitude at certain intelligence tests. Now watch this. This is the crazy part right here. Tune in real quick. Hold on to your horses and your seats, because it's about to go down. So Robert Tryon, he conducted a test with 100 rats, right? And he put them in certain environments, one with a clean environment and one with a dirty environment. Now watch what my guys say. Watch this.
Environment where it had clean water, they put it in an environment where it had the right amount of space where the rats can, get, basically if they wanted to be by themselves, they could. They made sure that it was good food in there that didn't have any type of poisons put inside the foods. They even gave them space to breathe, to go upstairs, downstairs. They just gave them this abundant environment, right? They put these rats in there. Mind you, these are the same rats with the same genetical molecular structure, with nothing different. They both came from the same mama, the same daddy, the same family tree, right? So they took these rats, they put one in a good environment, then they put the other 100 rats in a bad environment where they didn't get water. If they did get water, the water actually had acids in it. They made sure they didn't give them the regular food. I think they gave them like cat food or something like that with a bunch of pellets that was inside of them, right? They stuck them on top of each other, and they made sure that the space was very, very small. They never cleaned any poop out of the maze. They pissed out of the maze, and they left them in there. They left them in there for 4 months, and they watched how their behavior changed. They went back and they got the actual rats that came from the good environment, and they put them in the maze. They ended up going through the maze very, very fast. Then they ended up going to get the rats that they put in a bad environment and put them in the maze, and they didn't know how to even make it through the first section of the maze. So he like, maybe this is a coincidence. So he did it. So what he did was he switched the rats. He took the rats that was smart, that made it through the maze, that was in the good environment, and he put them in a bad environment. Then he took the rats that was in a bad environment, that was dummies that couldn't make it through the maze at all, and he put them in a good environment. He waited 4 months, then he took them back out. The same rats that was good and smart, that was in a good environment, that he put in a bad environment, now they couldn't make it through the maze. The same rats that was in the bad environments, that was dummies that couldn't make it through the maze, he put them in a good environment, now they making it through the maze and making it through life just fine. So he said, damn, it ain't the genetics. It ain't who these people is as individuals. It's the community. It's the environment that you put these biological entities in that changes the way they interact with the environment and with themselves. Did you know he did another 6-month experiment on the same rats that he left in the bad environment? Guess what they started doing? Killing each other. Some of the male rats started humping other male rats. Homosexuality. Look, the other rats that was at the bottom that didn't have the food, these niggas went upstairs to the other rats and started robbing them for food and water. I said, damn, this sound like your typical project. Don't this sound like the PJs? This is a real rat experiment. So it made me start questioning. I had to sit back and really rub my
They
chin.
turned into robbing rats?
They turned into robbing,
What else are you gonna do? It's a survival mechanism at this point.
Now check this out though, guys. It was a selective group of female rats, and I really want y'all to look this up when y'all get home today. Watch this. It will fuck your mind up. The female rats, they started pampering themselves. They used to let their children just do what the fuck ever. They started pampering themselves. All they was worried about
hood rats. Which one of these?
See, these was the hood rats. The hood rats, right, exactly. So the hood rats, I'm gonna quote that. The hood rats, all they did was pamper themselves. The only thing that they worried about was their fur. They worried about their weight. They didn't worry about their children anymore. They weren't worried about the mama papa rat. The only thing that they focused on was their actual cells. And then the father rats started going to other different parts of the actual rat experiment cage and started like bullying on the younger children. It was crazy, man. Look, it gets so deep when you really start watching it. It even rapists started happening. Rape with the older male rats in the community started raping the younger males and the younger female rats. Same thing that happens in the ghetto where a young girl will get touched on by their uncle, or a young male will get touched on by their uncle or their auntie. This happens. So it's like, damn, is this rat experiment that's going on in Tyrone, rat maze experiments, the same shit that's going on with us?
That experiment that you just heard Yaki Awakening talk about, it happened in 1940s. With understanding that, this gives a new and profound identity and definition of the term hood rat, projects, and rat race. So when you think about they cloned Tyrone, it's not necessarily that they cloned people, but they actually cloned the idea and the mental capacity and the structure on how these people behave, being that they're in a controlled environment. I don't know. What do you think about it? Peace. If you're in a bad environment, something that's not really good for your health, your mental health, or anything like that, you might want to get out of that environment, because we know that it's not our genetics that has us acting all crazy and out of control, but it's our environment. The environment might be a little bit toxic. So I suggest you find somewhere else to go. Dang, I guess the homie Jay was right. That's crazy. Hey, follow and like this video. Also, share it to somebody that you know that's toxic. Let them know that it's not them. It may just be their environment is a little bit unstable. You know what I'm talking about? Holla at your guap.
What's good, my people? So, I just been seeing y'all talking about these artificial meats and don't eat McDonald's for the next couple of days. They selling 50-cent burgers and all this. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't understand how important it is to know and to educate yourselves. Back in 2020, when they said God was coming back and y'all was making fun of it, God coming back, God coming back. God been back. It's true. God did come back. God woke up in all of us, meaning that we was blind, but Christ conscious activated and woke up inside of us, meaning that you're supposed to be able to see things even when they're not. Even when they tell you stuff in plain sight, you should be able to see it. Now, y'all been sitting here. How long have y'all been eating grapes with no seed? Watermelons with no seed? Boneless chicken nuggets. How long have we been eating these things? Exactly. With that being said, they've been making lab engineered food, and we have been accepted it. How can you get any fruit or vegetable without a seed? How did this fruit or vegetable produce without a seed? It's not real. Artificial intelligent animals has been created. Artificial intelligent fruits and vegetables has already been around. But now they just telling you about it because God is activated, and they will get bad karma. That's how the law of karma works. If you tell the truth, there is no karma. If I tell you right what's going on, if I sit here and I tell you that me and you will never be able to be in a relationship because I am going to cheat, I'm not going to have bad karma when you go through my phone and see that I have been cheating. Understand the laws of the universe. Some of y'all are so caught up in this, all these lies that these people be telling you, that the universe be telling, that the government and the doctors and the scientists be telling you, that you don't even have a mind of your own. So you think that in 2 or 3 weeks that these sandwiches gonna go back to eating hamburger meat? You've been eating humans from the morgue. Why you think your family members from overseas, when these people from the military die, especially them, I'm saying we as if, because I'm pretty sure I've ate human before. I'm pretty sure before my eyes was awakened. We eat these people that die in the military. We eat these people that die. These homeless people, all these people on the streets that just disappear, we eat them. Once they get their organs and their blood, especially the black people, we eat them. Okay? We've been having artificial intelligent humans around here, baby. It's been going on. So what y'all think? They just created these robots out the blue overnight? Or it took y'all 2 or 3 years to do this overnight? No, they've been in labs, baby. The only difference is now that we are waking up as a collective of people. We're always on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram informing. So with that being said, they can no longer lie to you the way they used to. They can no longer lie to you through the videos or through the music or through the movies, because so many of us are awoken to it. We're gonna tell you about it. So now they just being flat out with it. Hey, you guys, we have some lab meat over here that we want to experience. We're going to sell it to you for 50 cents. So now they doing the experience. Let's tell these niggas and crazy people and delusional people that are blind, that do not want to accept that they're eating humans, that we're going to sell them burgers for 50 cents. And we're going to tell them that it's fake meat, and we're going to see if they still buy it. And what we do, we're still buying it. Like they just said, that Bill Gates has a bioengineered potato farm that we eat the potatoes from. Why you think they're so addicted? What is bioengineered? What are you putting in these? What is these potatoes and food and hamburger meat made of truly? Artificial intelligence maybe? And you wondering why we having so much crime. Now y'all keep talking about, oh, God gonna make it dark. We're gonna have days of darkness. The days of darkness has already started, my G. You got to think about it. The days of darkness is going to be in the mind. The mind is going to get darker. People are going to get darker. The curses are going to get darker. Some of you think that Doja Cat, oh, she just doing it because y'all already said she worshiped the devil. No, baby. No. It's time to get blunt and flat out with it. Let's show these people we can no longer hide. We have to be honest. So now they're using these people to just show you, hey, I worship the devil, just so y'all to say, no, you don't. You see how dumb and you see how slow we are getting? Every time I watch the Doja Cat video, I can feel some tugging in my feet. For those of you who don't know me and what I do, I cleanse these energies. I can feel energies. I can feel spirits, baby. It was a spirit coming right on out of that cellular device, tugging at my feet, because that is where my soul, that's how you enter the soul. Why you think your shoes have souls in them? That's how spirits enter your body, through your feet. Understand? So now they're planting in artificial intelligence in the food. So now when everybody, y'all remember that year in 2020 when everybody went to Vegas? They been doing artificial intelligence with y'all, man. Y'all been on it. They been controlling y'all mind, man. Y'all remember that year everybody went to Vegas? I was in my head like, dang, why everybody going to Vegas? You want to know why? Because they was doing a study then. Well, let's make everybody go to Vegas. So everybody went to Vegas, and a lot of people lost a lot of money in Vegas because there was a money scam. Everybody didn't go to Vegas because we can afford it. They didn't have $43 flights just because, oh, we're going to do a special. No. Let's do an experiment on these niggas. Everybody went to Vegas that year. They're controlling our thoughts already. They already control our money. Why do you think they give us money? They give us our taxes back then. Y'all make the gas $5, $6, $7, $8. Cigarettes go up. Meat go up. Clothing go up. They control us. They tell us it's back to school, and then they make all the book bags $25, $30. And then as soon as school start, they back $15 and $10. Come on now. They've been controlling us. Understand. You have been in the matrix, baby. So you can go back to eating your chicken nuggets and stuff 2 to 3 weeks. It never has stopped. It has only begun. The darkness has just begun. You think these people are putting stuff on these gas machines, on the gas handles for no reason? No, the darkness has. They're controlling this. They're doing it. I'm guessing y'all didn't watch Tyrone. They cloned Tyrone. They're controlling that. These mothers that are killing their babies and putting them in the oven, they're controlling that. These men that are killing their families and their children, they're controlling that. These niggas that's killing their homies and friends out on the street, oh yeah, they controlling that too. Pedophilia, whatever. Molestation, loving on kids at a young age, whatever you want to call it, whatever word y'all want to put on it, they control that too. Look at that priestess man who just made a child suck on his tongue. I wish I remember his name, but I was just watching the video the other day. He made a child suck on his tongue. They're doing it in front of us. They have to, because God is awoken. And they can no longer lie to us, which they've never been lying to us. They've been putting the messages in, like I said, in the movies and all that. But see, that ain't even enough no more. These niggas starting to catch on. So now we have to be blunt with it. Yes, we worship the devil. Yes, we take these meats and we clone them. Yes, we take the people off the streets and feed them back to you. And then you wonder why you acting crazy. And then you wonder why you depressed. And you wonder why you having suicidal thoughts. And you wonder why you keep hearing that voice that's saying, run on the side of the road. You are all artificial intelligent. Every single last one of us. But it's up to you to activate your God. Baby, the darkness is already here. Open up your eyes. Smell the coffee. And for those of you saying, well, what can we do? You can wake up and you can acknowledge it. If you know food is bioengineered, you will now be looking, pay more attention when you go in the grocery stores. You wonder why your child has ADHD. That is artificial, baby. They're putting it inside of your kids. Let's get these kids into these doctor's offices. These mothers are now becoming herbalists. Let's diagnose these kids with ADHD. Your kid is not hyperactive. No, baby. Your child is lacking minerals because the food that you have is lacking minerals on purpose so that you can continue to come in the doctor's office, to continue to think there's something wrong with your child. Whole time, the only thing your child needs is a little zinc. Maybe a little agave. Bananas. They don't eat that. Baby, they program. Fast. Whole family need to go on a fast. Let me go on. All right.
This week, 5 millionaires spent about $250,000 just to go undersea. That's about $1.2 million just to all go underneath. And after that, the government spent $7 million just to go find and seek 5 millionaires who all risk their own life without no necessity. And that's the reason why I never listen anytime I see a politician speak. Because $8 million is enough to help a lot of homeless people have a place to sleep. $8 million is enough to help a lot of hungry people have a meal to eat. And since we talking about the food we eat, let me tell y'all why it's getting deep. While we was looking at the submarine, they just passed a whole new law. They approved to start selling lab-grown meat in all of our food stores. If we all get sick in 2020, we about to be sick for sure. We ain't drowning in no submarine, but we drowning in a whole different shore. The thing that I don't get is how rent, food, and water keep going up more. America keep finding more ways just to take more from the poor people struggling on the land. Rich people going to the ocean floor. Distracted us all once again just to ruin our country more. Damn.